Alright, so this video is going to kind of just go into the two main types of proportions you're going to see in pre-algebra, while also hinting at things you might see in Algebra 1. Now, this is a recipe for some Bisquick pancakes. For 14 pancakes, I would need 2 cups of Bisquick, 1 cup of water, and 2 eggs. Let's just say I wanted, I don't know, I'm feeling hungry and feeding my family, so I want 21 pancakes. Well, to make pancakes, I would need the actual mix, water, and eggs. How do I find out that information? After all, 21 doesn't go into 14, so I can't just multiply everything by 2 or by 1/2 to get my answer. Well, there are a few ways I can do this. In culinary, what they have is something called the scale factor, which is basically what do you want divided by what do you have. Well, I want 21 pancakes. I have 14 pancakes. If I simplify this fraction by dividing them both by 7, I'll get 3 halves. This is my scale factor. If I multiply all of my ingredients by this number, I'll get exactly what I need. But that doesn't help when you don't know exactly what you want or have. So instead, we're going to use cross multiplication in its more proper format. And here's how that works. So, it kind of works in the same situation. We're going to put 1 unit on the bottom and 1 unit on the top. What I like to do is my left fraction will be my original, my right fraction will be what I want. So again, I have 14 pancakes and I want 21 pancakes. Well, let's first start with the eggs. Is eggs blue? Eggs are green. So let's start with the water. I have 1 cup of water, and I don't know how much water is needed for 21 pancakes. Well, we would do what the title suggests, cross multiply. Cross multiplication is basically this times this is your first step. So 1 times 21. And then I would set that equal to this times this. So 14 times water. Well, I know that 1 times 21 is just 21. And 14 times water is just 14 times water. If I want to get the water by itself, I do the opposite of what's happening to it. So if it's 14 times water, I would divide by 14. And what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Well, look at what we got there. We got a scale factor of 3 halves. So I should need 3 halves cups of water. I can double check my work by doing the scale factor times my original. Well, 3 halves times 1 is, what do you know, 3 halves. Looking at it from Bisquick, or even eggs, they're both 2, this really boils down to the following. If I have 2 cups of Bisquick for 14 pancakes, how much Bisquick do I have for 21 pancakes? It really just boils down to this times this. Then I'm going to divide it by that. Again, the two numbers diagonal from each other get multiplied. You divide by the loose number. So 2 times 21 divided by 14. 2 times 21 is 42. If you don't know off the top of your head what 42 divided by 14 is, we can simplify the fraction. Well, I know that 14 and 42 are both multiples of 7, so if I divide by 7, I get 6 halves. And what do you know? I can do 6 divided by 2 and get 3. Just to double check, let's look at my scale factor. That would be 3 halves times the 2 cups of Bisquick. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. What do you know? It's the same exact thing.